Sometimes life lets you down and you feel that you are done. You just want a morning run because the fun is all gone. But sometimes life makes you proud when you look far and wide, when you leave the pain behind and see the brighter side. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you. Sometimes life makes you blind and you choose something bad. You just wanna cry and hide and save your face from the crowd. But sometimes life makes you see the beauty in you and me. When you look up above, there is God and there is love. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new. We're here to help you see the newness of life. We're here to help you feel your hope is so real. You got the power to see. We'll help you see the new you. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you.
The new channel. The new channel. The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to the new channel. We are helping you see the new you. This is Sunny Haldon streaming from San Jose, California.
And this is Heidi Lumino streaming live from Metro Cebu. You're watching Money and More.
Hello everybody and welcome to Money and More. We are helping you in the road towards financial freedom. Kumusta po kayo? How is everybody tonight? How are you, Heidi?
I'm good, Sonny. Seems like this is a very good week for us, no? And except for you having your second dose of the vaccine. How are you now?
Okay naman, no? So medyo may a little side effect. But we're agwanta na lang yun. But that's a good sign for everybody, no? Because we're coming into the end of the pandemic, at least dito, no, on this side of this in this side of the world. Hopefully, no, this will be something that will cascade, no, to the other countries as well. Together, we can do this.
Say hi and good evening to all our viewers from
Hello.
the other parts of the world, in Dubai, in UK, in Canada, in your place, Sunny, in the US, and of course, tanan sa mga taga Cebu, taga Bisaya, taga Visayas, o sa Mindanao, maayong gabi ka natong tanan, og sa Luzon.
Right. So we have a very interesting episode today, no, because we'd like to take a look back, no, at what happened in 2020, no. As you know, it was a very difficult year, no. It's probably one of the worst years in history, no. But the good thing is that we have plenty of stories of survivors, no. The pandemic has affected all of us, no, in all walks of life, no, and it probably changed a lot of our lifestyles. But the good thing is that we, as resilient humans, no, we always find a way. And the what happened sa pandemic is that many of our performing artists, no, the performing arts, no, na shut down, no. So there were no plays, there were no concerts, yung mga social events, wala naman, na cancel or na postpone. So we're very interested to find out kumusta naman mga artist friends natin. Mga artist friends natin. No? So we have invited very special guests, no, and very familiar to our Cebuano audience. Right? So
Yeah, very familiar. Yes, they have created a mark already, no, in the BisRock. Kasi matagal na din sila sa industry, and I guess they have started, the husband have started it already, no? And actually, we will be, our guests for tonight, Sunny, are couples, no? They are artists, they are entrepreneurs. But before we call them, meron kami papakita sa viewers natin kasi I'm sure na namimiss na nila tong band na to. So, we can show them some clips of their live concerts.
So for the first time, live on Money and More, we have Missing Filemon. Take it away.
Sorpresa, música tuya, tuya. Mañana, vamos a ir a vida. Sabaray, napakaaron, ino sa bigat, isawan ang lugar.
All right.
Right.
That was Missing Filemon.
Yeah.
Diba?
So, Insoy is a singer, songwriter of Cebuano band, which is Missing Filemon, a newspaper columnist, an
Mhm.
entrepreneur, and a farmer. No, farmer na siya ngayon, Sunny. While Ray, the wife, is also an entrepreneur, an events organizer, a financial advisor, and currently the president of Pinamungahan's Women's Group Federation. Let's
Nice.
all welcome the rockstar couple, Insoy and Ray Niñal.
All right. Oh, nawala sila.
So anyway,
Yan yung sa nakita ko sa ano, ang live na concert, no? Parang that was like a lifetime ago na makakonta, no? Maka-attend ta sa mga live concerts like that, no? Na daghang tao, nya
yeah.
mag-headbang, yan na ba, no? Kay,
I actually miss that, no? I actually miss that.
it's
Wala
actually
na.
parang a lifetime ago that happened, no? I don't know if that's going to happen again, no? That way. if that's going to happen again that way, no? Because of the pandemic and all of that, no? But maybe one day in the future, no? Maybe a year or two. A little background to Missing Filemon. So it's a Cebuano band, no? Based in Cebu. And medyo legend yan sa Cebu, no? For our non-Cebuano, non-Bisaya listeners out there.
Not just in Cebu, Sunny. They're actually all over the country. They have gigs in Manila, Mindanao as well. No, they have a very huge following, and I have checked on their FB page. They have around 102,000 followers. That's a lot already. So
malakasan pa nila, no? They laid the foundation of BisRock. Ang tawag natin kay Insoy, the Tito of BisRock.
actually, father of BisRock, but ayaw nang patawag ng father. Sabi niya, pwedeng Tito na. Pwede na.
Tito of BisRock, yan, ganun, no? So,
but you know, before him doing Missing Filemon, personally, I know Insoy college days pa kasi magkasama kami sa theater group ng school namin. So, yun, ito yung sa Cebu Institute of Technology na theater group. So, alam ko yung, we've been very good friends. And in fact, we've been friends even before he met Ray, no? And we've been into a lot of projects kasi mahilig yan si Insoy sa mga, meron siyang foundation actually that we work with together, yung Chinelas Foundation. So, meron kami mga scholars na pinaaral, no? So, yeah, now they're back. We'd like to call on again Insoy and Ray Niñal.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello. We're back.
Idol. Kumusta?
Hello. Hi, Sunny Riley. Hi.
Gilabak na ka na mo. Gilabak na muna mo. So, good evening, Insoy. First, I'd like to thank you for hosting tonight. It's
No problem. Anytime. It's our pleasure.
Yes, and you have a very inspiring story. So, Sunny, you want to ask them something?
Yeah, tell us a little bit about yourselves now. So we tried a little introduction during your disappearance. Nawala kayo. But I would like to hear from you, no? To introduce yourselves, both of you, to our audience. Na-freeze yata sila.
Ito yung sa Pilipinas kasi napaka-intermittent na connection.
There you go. No, nawala ulit.
Nawala ulit. So anyway, going back, as I've mentioned, no, we're very good friends, and in fact, ako yung isa sa witness wedding nila. Ay, ayan na. Ayan na.
We're sorry. Intermittent yung signal namin dito.
Okay lang, we understand that you're from
Tell us about yourselves daw. How did the love story go? Yun ang gustong malaman ni Sunny.
Love story.
Yeah, Ray and I met during our volunteer days. She
the
was
one Heidi mentioned.
Yes, she volunteered in our foundation that Heidi mentioned a while ago. And then we were together in most of our programs and projects and activities. So we got close to each other. And then you're also
I'm also a writer
for Sunny Star.
Sunstar, it's a local newspaper in Cebu, and
Right.
he was my editor
Yeah.
that time.
Ah,
Yun.
Yeah. And she was also a fan of Bisaya music.
Yeah, because I was learning
Yeah.
to speak in Bisaya that time.
Yeah, because she
Oh,
was
parehas
from
ka.
she was fresh from Manila that time,
Mm.
so she was learning the language. And then our music was one of the best ways for her to learn about the Cebuano language. So we got even closer because of that.
Okay.
oh, yun.
Ayan.
Actor.
That's nice. No? Kaya, we were saying that ikaw, Sir Insoy, no? Medyo legend ka din sa Cebu, no?
Legend.
The legend.
Urban legend.
Legend na, no? And Missing Filemon is talagang, when you mention BisRock, no? Bisaya Rock, sa Missing Filemon nasa frontline with na, no? You were the frontman of Missing Filemon. To our kanang mga non-Bisaya listeners, no? Mao ni ang that's kanang when we talk about BisRock, in the BisRock nga na, Missing Filemon is always in the front line. No? Sir Ray, can you tell us a little bit about kanang kay Rockista man ka, no? Unsang rock and roll lifestyle nimo before the pandemic in
Kung sa
2020?
man nga po eh. Oh, last year di ay.
Pandemic. We were busy. The music scene that time, just 2 years, 3 years before the pandemic, we were very busy. The music scene was very alive and active.
Yeah.
We were touring Visayas and Mindanao, and then the band became one of our most important sources of income.
Mm-hmm.
So we even quit our other hustles and jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Aron lang to focus on the band because it was doing good for our income. Yeah, and then Ray was always with us whenever we did tours.
Yes. I carried the
The
guitar.
groupie, the ever
groupie.
loyal, the ever loyal.
Ever-
She helped me with my stuff and in preparing the
Yeah.
equipment and yeah.
Mhm.
So, wife/PA.
Yeah,
Wife
and
slash
driver
Diba?
and
Oh.
everything.
Yeah, because I know
There was-
before
when
the
there was
pandemic,
nobody.
diba?
Yes. When there was nobody to applaud, as Ray was there to
Yeah.
cheer.
Siya ang
Yeah,
number
I
one fan.
remember that because pre-pandemic, grabe to si Renz, talaga hindi namin mahagilap whenever we have plans of having get-together sa mga friends with the community theater.
Yes.
There was even a time na we don't have his contact number. So, yun, ganun siya ka-busy talaga. No?
Ganun nga,
So,
fan. Yeah, I
And
can
also
expect that from that lifestyle.
pandemic
No?
and si Ray was also very busy, Sunny, because she was into events.
Yeah.
Di ba, Ray?
Organized.
Yes. So I do events. So ayun, medyo hectic ang schedule pre-pandemic, and unfortunately it was also one of the main areas that was badly hit during the
Badly hit,
pandemic.
Yeah, that's right. No?
Most of our fields.
The music and the events industries.
Right.
Those are Grabe siya ka.
In 2020 kasi, no, it was a rough year, and especially for the artists, event organizers, the performing artists,
Yes.
no? The venues were closed, the events were canceled, di ba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming from every week na may gig, di ba? Weekly na happening na event every week. Pero
Even
Yeah.
the weddings. We do weddings
that's right.
also.
Yeah.
So 2020 shut that all down. No? So tell us about the pandemic experience now when it happened, and you come to realize that we can't do what we used to do, in 2020. What's your experience?
Yeah, that was difficult because that was January, and the whole year we already had bookings for the whole year. from January to December, there were already bookings and invitations and pending registrations for gigs. And then because they were all canceled because of the pandemic, so we were scared because the band was the main source of income for the family. It was difficult, and then we didn't have a choice but to go home to the province because we also wanted to avoid the city, the crowd,
During lockdown, especially during lockdown.
the crowd in the city. Basin matrap me dito. So we decided to go home, and we didn't know what to do. We canceled, the gigs are canceled, and then with only a few
With a couple of savings we have, so we decided to move back in the province.
it was scary because we didn't know where to get money for the next meal, for the next, I know, it's very difficult.
Then during the start of the pandemic, when we went back to the province, we kept ourselves busy by doing relief goods. So we gathered donations from our relatives outside, from our classmates, friends. Then we distributed to the communities here in the province, since most of them were also badly hit.
Affected.
Yeah, during the pandemic. So most of them even went back to the province and they don't have jobs. So it was lucky for us somehow that we have our own savings, but at the same time we also feel obliged to help because it's a small community here.
Yeah, but I know that the couple is always doing something for the people, no? Kaya they have grown with that. But how was it like, Ray and Renz, no? And si Renz, I know that you have put up a business to keep the finances intact, no? But how was it like? Because I have never imagined si Insoy to do a business. Knowing him, way back college, he was not the business type of person because he was really a musician, no? Rakista, mao gina iyang love. And I can just imagine nga, at an instant bag, na-cut off kung unsa iyang hilig. So, I'm sure nangapag yun, what to do, how to start. So, what was the fear about? What did you fear about?
Uh, no more gigs, and then again, that was our source of income. And then the thing is, artists are not supposed to be businessmen, business people.
I know,
That's
right?
the stereotype. That's the stereotyping of artists, that artists are not good in business. And I was aware of that. And then I was also aware that this band thing won't go on forever. So we were not, the band is not getting any younger. So I was preparing for that eventually, mawala ang banda. So even before the pandemic, I was already learning. Me and Ray were already learning how to do business. Ginagmay lang. So it was not difficult for us to shift from the art scene and then shifting to being entrepreneurs, because hinay we already teach ourselves how to make money outside the band. So it was a kind of smooth and young transition from the band scene to the business.
For the last 5 years, I think we started a couple of businesses or hustles. So it was a trial and error thing. But now, as we find where we are good at, or where we can survive, where we can thrive. So from how many businesses we started.
Yeah, because I remember you had sinugbang subo shirts. You started with that. Right?
And then that stopped. The t-shirt business also stopped because the t-shirt is the last thing people
would buy
during the pandemic. So,
and Ray also had her own business, yung sa printing.
Yeah, I have a printing. I used to bake cupcakes. I used to make soap. We used to cook lumpia and sell it to the neighbors. So we have we have a lot of things that we tried.
Just to add some income to the.
Yeah. So during the pandemic, what did you discover about yourselves? I'm pretty sure you already know about each other, but unsa pa
Yeah.
may, what else did you discover more during the pandemic
We
nga? During that time that you get to be together 24/7 already, unlike the time
How
when
did you cope?
you were still, both of you were still working, na you meet na at nighttime, di ba? Before you'll have dinner
Yeah.
together and before sleep. But now 24/7 you are together. So what else did you discover?
Yeah.
oh
Fortunately, there was no domestic violence involved.
no uh,
Grabe naman.
we, we we realize that we can do a lot of things and do things better if we're together.
Yeah. We're a great team.
Yeah, we realize that we're a team, and then we can do things faster, better if we work closely together. No,
Yeah.
whatever I do, Ray is there to support, and then whatever Ray wants to do, I'm here to support. And that's what we realized during the pandemic. Nga kinahanglan we work as a team to make
Yeah.
this family to survive during this pandemic.
Yes. Yes.
And then we didn't realize that before because I told myself I usually told myself that I can do things on my own, and Ray can also do things on her own. Dako na siya, dako na po po. So, but the pandemic made us realize that it's better to work
Work
together
together.
as a team. Yeah.
Okay. In terms of finances, now you were talking about working together as a team. In terms of finances, I'm curious, who takes care of the budget?
The
Who
both of us,
is more on
I
the ATC, add to cart?
I'm more I'm more on savings and spending. Yeah.
Yeah. So we still compliment. He's more on the savings. I'm more on the spending.
I'm more particular. I'm more meticulous on what to spend, where to spend, how much to spend, and
Mm.
Ray knows that mas she's into
Impulse by.
online buying, so
Yeah.
So
side
ikaw
is
ang ATC.
Yes.
siya.
Add
But
to
I'm
cart.
working on it.
So that's what I meant kanina when I said
Uh,
we should work as a team. So I usually tell her, ay, hinahinay lang kay we don't need this right now.
yeah.
And then siya po, maging po siya nga, grabe na po nakakrito. So just spend a little, and
Splurge.
so
Little.
we 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 compromise,
Yeah.
no, inana.
It
So,
was also a big difference when we started to do the business thing. When we were working, like I have a regular job a few years back. My salary goes to paying bills and food and buying stuff that I don't need. So when I resigned and we started our own hustle, we started doing business. I am more conscious on the spending habits. I try to improve my spending habits. I always consult everything regarding money with Insoy. So it helps a lot when you don't know when the next money will come, since you don't have to depend on the salary, on the monthly salary. So yeah, that's it.
Alright.
He helped me big time.
Yeah, so coming from that lifestyle no of the performing arts, and then karon murag na exile mo dito sa sa probinsya no.
Exile.
Na-exile mo gamay sa probinsya. So transported from the city back to the province na. Unsa ang kan pinaka dako na adjustment no? What's the biggest adjustment that you had to cope with? No. What's the pinaka
Dining
dako na
out.
adjustment? Okay. Dining
uh,
out?
uh,
Dining out.
uh, the kids,
The kids.
the kids, our two boys, ang ilahang education was our priority.
Yes.
Always our priority. So we debated a lot on
Whether to continue the online
schooling on sa private
sa
school,
city
or should we enroll them in our public school here? Yeah, that's one. And then also reconnecting with my neighbors and family here, because for a long time I was away from our town.
He's the one originally from
Yes, I'm
Pinamungahan.
from the one from the Manmungahan, and then uh, uh, the biggest challenge was financial,
Yeah.
because we relied mostly on the little savings that we had, and then we thought that the pandemic would end in just 2 months or 3 months, and then it continued. And then we kept on spending and spending, no money coming in.
And drinking.
Hmm.
That's was a little drinking on the side. Without
Dili na mawala.
It was
Yeah.
it was our coping mechanism. It was our way of coping
Yeah,
during the
some-
early pandemic.
we
months.
sometimes drink together and then talk about things. Yeah, that's the biggest challenge. The kids, the security sa mga bata, and then where to get money for the next month, because
Right.
we didn't know when this will end.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we started doing hustles again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Anything that we.
mhm. All right. So very interesting, no? So from the performing arts, napugo sila, no, to hustle and find ways to survive. We will have more conversations with Insoy and Ray when we come back from this break. Stay tuned. Mag-break muna tayo. All right, we are inviting you to watch all our shows live and replays, such as U-Turn, PNC The Talk, Awesome Day, The Home Buyer, The Puppet Stories, Mondays at 5:30 p.m., The Big Picture with Lloyd Luna, Mondays to Fridays, 7:15 p.m., The Millennial Voice, Mondays at 8:30, Foreign Affairs, Tuesdays at 10:30, HR Hotline, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday, 12 noon, Moving on Business, Well Home on Tuesdays, 5:30 p.m., Mental Shift, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7:30 p.m. in the US, Wednesdays and Fridays, 10:30 a.m. in the Philippines, and Cyber Next. Also, we have this very short, very important announcement from Pana. Let's take a look. All right. So check out our page on Facebook or YouTube, and by searching TNC Now, also search for the Youth Creativity Festival from PANA. So, yeah. Time to hoard the Philippine Association of National Advertisers first ever biggest online summit. Ito po. TNC supports the upcoming Youth Creativity Festival 2021 happening virtually on April 29 to 30. Future-proof your career in creativity with talks made for the youth by more than 20 industry movers and shakers. The borders are open and your destination is up to youth. Stream for free at PANA's YCF official Facebook page. Check out the link in our stream below. And so you should know more about this barrier breaking event. All right.
Ayan. So
All right,
watch
so
out
we
for
are
that.
so we are back. We sorry, we are back, and we are going to welcome back our guest Ray and Insoy Niñal.
Yay!
Welcome back.
Hi!
Hello again.
Hello again.
All right, just in time, no, nag-break. No, so talagang we understand the technical difficulties pag sa probinsya, no, pero sugod na ta.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll just we'll continue with this. We have a very great discussion, no, because kayo, no, you are an inspiration to artists, no, for like 2 generations. Artists and musicians, no, for 2
Okay, thank you.
generations. Oh yeah, kasi yung fan base ninyo dili lang kanang mga this one, no, kanang atong age group, pero you have a lot of younger fans, kanang mga Gen Z na
Generation ni
fans.
Ayn, ng anak ko, di ba?
Oh, so very young.
Some
pa
of
lang,
them
pero-
even go to the stage and take mag-bless Insoy.
lagi?
In fact, there was one time when his classmates came to the house and they were really thrilled upon knowing that I knew Tito Insoy personally. So sabi nila, oh my God, Insoy of Missing Filemon, we are a great fan. Sabi naman ni Ann, oh yeah? He's a good friend of my mom.
Yeah.
Nakakatuwa.
Yeah, so many of the generations na grew up with that music. Me, as a transport to Cebu, nakuan lang ko. Actually, I was not introduced to the music of Missing Filemon, but I knew about Insoy because of his writing sa Sunstar. Yan. Okay.
Tsaka yung
Column niya sa Sunstar.
yung book niya.
Oo.
Na
Yung
nagpa-autograph ka pa.
fan kaya ko siya yung writing, no, as a writer myself, no? Talagang,
Thank you so much.
but I didn't know him to be a musician, to be honest.
Wow!
Mga kabulo na siya di ay itong frontman sa Missing Filemon. Kanang when I got to meet Heidi na siya di kayo lang ni mo si Insoy. Fans ko sa iyang writing. Music. Ignorante good ko, no? And because of that, now I was exposed then now to BisRock. And yeah, you're an inspiration to our generation and to the next generation.
Wow, our generation.
Oh, syempre. Appeal ko din. Sige, sa younger generation of mine. Inspiration to the younger generation of mine.
What? Dag-anan anisoy kay si Ray o si San.
Kanang mga transport sa Cebu. Mga
Yeah,
doon
wala
mo meet ka ng nagsakay ka sa jeep, mag-ana ko, nindot man na, makakuan man na, kanang sine.
Anyway, going back.
Whatever.
What did you realize, Ray and Renz, about preparing for the unexpected? In all aspects, emotionally, financially, physically. So, what were the realizations?
We realized that if you live simply,
Yeah.
then when any pandemic or crisis hits, dili kay kainada kaigo. You can survive better if prior to the pandemic you lived a simple life. less complications in kinabuhi, financially and mentally and whatever. Okay, the simpler your life is, the better prepared you are for any crisis, pandemic that will hit you. So that's
Okay.
one big realization.
You can
What
live
about you, Ray?
simply.
Yes.
For me, it's always better to be one or two steps ahead. So you have your own plans, and don't forget to have contingency plans. So in case that the plan A didn't go well, you have other plans to follow.
Yeah. Anticipate any difficulties ahead. No,
Yes.
anticipate nimo kay before man good we lived a life, carefree life.
Yeah.
Good if you don't have a family, but what if you have a family that to support, to feed? So anticipate any difficulties. How do you
Yes.
do that?
We have an
Save.
emergency plan.
You save a
emergency
little.
fund.
You save a little. Spend only for the things that matter to you,
Yeah.
that you need.
Yes.
Inana gani siya nga mga realizations. And then the pandemic uh, emphasized that. Emphasized that important aspects sa pagpuyo. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I have known you, Renz, no? To be very austere. Hindi ka naman masyadong magastos talaga since way back. Parang ang hindi lang pwedeng i-cut off is the beer. Di ba?
True.
No,
Very,
no.
very true.
Beer.
Very, very true.
Beer.
Okay.
It's always part of the
Non-negotiable
budget.
siya.
Yeah.
That's another that merits another topic for our interview.
Okay lang. Fun man.
But
Okay lang because
It contributes to our mental health and emotional health.
Yeah, exactly. Yung coping mechanism man na, no? As long as you have a good
Yeah.
support. As long as you have a good support no sa behind you, your coping mechanism kasi should strengthen you, diba? So it should make you think clearer to give you let's say to give you a push towards the right direction. Mao na ang coping mechanism, whatever it is, no.
Whatever works for
Yes.
each whatever works.
Yes.
Right.
Recently, we started biking, so
Now we are to biking, another way to
Wow.
keep our fit. That's na ang mga
to reverse the effects
yes,
of drinking.
years ago. we're now living healthier lives. We're more active now
Yes.
outdoors.
Nice.
And I realized you can't afford to get sick, especially
Especially in
during
this
these times.
Exactly.
So that's another realism heights. You have to be healthy all the time because when the pandemic strikes, your health is your only puhunan. Capital in whatever business you do.
Yeah, this is exactly what we were talking about no, about the pandemic is that it magnifies, kanang mga strengths nato. It exposes our weaknesses as well, no. But the good thing about what happened is that very negative tayo siya, no. I mean, what happened in the pandemic was life changing for everybody, but it made a lot of people realize kung unsa ang ilang mga what's lacking, ng kulang, what really matters, what's most important, no. So nagawas yun.
Yes.
So it magnifies. It didn't change you, but it rather magnifies your inner character kung unsa gyud imong character, no? The things that you value. Yung ganun. And you get to discover the new things about yourself, especially when you're put against the wall, di ba? Who would have imagined, for example, even si Heidi, who would have imagined na mag-negosyante na si Boss Insoy?
Huwag namin yun.
Never
Diba?
And that's I guess is the story of many of the performing artists as well, no. I see a lot of posts, no, kanang mga musicians, artists na wala man ang gig, no. So nag-hustle sila, no. Whatever it is. I saw a video, I think it was in Singapore, na siya, kanang conductor ng orchestra. Russian orchestra.
Yes.
When he went back to Singapore, wala siya trabaho, so nag-food panda siya, delivery boy.
Oh.
Delivery boy siya. Kanang nice kayo ang feature because you do things that are outside of what you've done before, no? So high profile music conductor, to food panda delivery.
Shows
And
your
that's just,
resiliency.
yeah, it shows your resilience. And very unexpected and very unexpected for somebody like
What was
the
ironic?
Batman of Missing Filemon, for example.
Son, both both Ray and Insoy talaga, they're really a perfect match, no? So I even told Renz this when they got married. Ano ako witness ako sa wedding nila, di ba? Di ba, Renz? Remember that? So, I was one of the witnesses.
Hi, Niñal.
And
Hi,
ganyan din ako ng anak nila. So, I even told Renz na, if it were somebody else, I don't think that
That's
the love
right.
story will last. Kasi they really complement each other. No, they really complement each other. Si
I'm
Insoy
old.
has an
Yeah.
has a business. Si Insoy has a business side already. No, na siya mga he has developed his entrepreneurship na magaling na talaga siyang mag-isip about business, and si Ray naman yung nag-i-implement, no, and she does very good advertising
Creative.
to us, no? So, nakukuha talaga niya kung ano yung gusto ni Insoy. So, other than being a couple, they really complement with each other. And si si Ray, I see in her, she's a very submissive wife, no? Yun ang maganda kasi, personally, I know the couple, no? And yun ang I didn't even know, I don't know if there was an instance nag-aaway sila kasi parang cool lang. Cool parents, cool yon.
Wait till you see us fight. Suntukan talaga. Yes.
UFC type.
UFC, wrestling,
Sabi na ko, wala yung
Wrestling.
violence. Sabi na ko, wala yung
wrestling fight talaga.
Yeah, and the good thing about them, nakakatuwa yan, San, kasi si Ray does the manly chores. Siya yung nagpapanday. Yan,
May mga
nagtiting-ting ng
She
mga
fixes things.
mga appliances.
The
While
plumbing. I do the plumbing.
si Renz does the cooking,
I cook,
the cooking
I
and
clean the house.
budgeting. O, di ba?
Mm.
And the washing of the
And,
clothes.
Wow. Yeah.
Daily dishwasher.
Yes, that's true. That's true. That's true. Height. Palimi siya. Marisa, what's stereotypically
Well, if
Makarelate
it
pa
works
na sa
well with the
dishwasher.
setup, why not?
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah. So, magandang what you mentioned is that you don't have to go through this alone, no? You're very lucky,
Yes.
that you guys are are a couple that support each other that way, no? Sa atong mga artists and performing artists, no? Hopefully this serves as a reminder that may pag-asa, no? That there's something that you can do, no? That
Yes.
and you can discover new things about yourself, then, no? To get you past this pandemic, because it won't last, no? Kaning pandemic, it's not gonna happen. We're gonna go back on stage. We're gonna be performing again, probably in the next 2 years, no? We will be back. It won't be the same, but we'll be back on stage, no? So for now, while we have
Yes.
empty chairs and empty tables, no, we find a way. All right.
Yeah.
All right. When we come back, from this break, we'll talk more about kaning mga business ventures ni Ray and Insoy. All right. And
Yay.
we'll talk more about that when we come
Yeah,
back.
and if they have questions for the couple, they can always type in the comment box.
Right.
Yes.
For our viewers. And we'll come back to Ray and Insoy after this break.
Yeah, continue to watch our original shows in live or replays. We have Healthline, Couple Goals, Win Within, Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. Market Leader, ULO, Thursdays. Negosyo at Home, Fridays. Tech U, TNC Marketplace, Fridays. Danny Art Show, After Shift, Women at Work, COVID Stories, The Family Business, Usapang Beauty, The Fourth Project. Catch also our TNC specials, TNC Arena, TNC PressCon, and TNC Town Hall on Saturdays, 7 p.m., co-hosted by TNC founders Mr. Lloyd, Luna, and Apple Manansala. More upcoming shows, follow us on TNC Now on Facebook and YouTube. Allow your passion to inspire you, and together, let us see the new you. And of course, don't forget to watch our show every Tuesdays, 8:30 p.m. Philippine time and 5:30 a.m. US time. We are very excited to celebrate our 1 year TNC um, first year anniversary, a 7 day live streaming of shows and more. That will be on May 9 to 15, 2021. That's a 24-hour non-stop live stream on May 15, 2021. One remarkable celebration, one idea, one community. It's our 1 year anniversary for TNC. Join us and celebrate with us on May 15, 2021. That's a Saturday. Ayan.
All right. So,
Bilis ng panahon, Sunny, no? So, bago 1 year na
1 year na ang TNC. Right? So, on May 15, there's going to be a 24-hour live stream. What, 24 hours?
Yeah. I'm at 12 midnight and 3 a.m. I have a 12 midnight and 3 a.m. assignment. So, it's gonna be very exciting kasi we will be giving out a lot of prizes. We will be giving giving out a great show for our viewers in
Right.
celebration of our first year anniversary.
Right. It's going to be great.
Yep. Calling
Okay,
back,
so
Ray,
call
and
back our guests.
Hi.
Hello.
Right, welcome back.
Congrats on your anniversary.
thank you.
Right. Salamat. It's great to have you back. No? So we've been talking about your transition, no, to entrepreneurs and businessmen. Ano po ang pan natin? Tell us about your business ventures right now.
First few months of pandemic, we started going to our small property in one of the mountain barangays here in Mangahan, and we started farming. And then
Also, farmer day ka.
we met.
Farmer.
We enrolled in online. We enrolled in TESDA to learn more about the proper way to farm, organic farming.
Kasi yung farm.
I like to do that too.
Kasi yung farm.
Yeah, it's and then we met some new friends in the mountains, and then we found out that they had items there or farm items, products that they could not sell anymore because of the pandemic. And then they didn't know how to peddle the items online. So we told each other, let's help this community sell their products online. Because usog naman itong online that time. So,
especially with the plant Tito and plant Tita.
especially with the gardening craze
and
that started.
Yes.
So most of our items that we're selling from our farm workers or farmer friends in the mountains are related to gardening. So we sold this stuff online, and then it helps us economically, financially sa family, and also sa mga friends na to sa bukid kay na
they had their income
na halin na sold naman nilang items. So we help them in gamay lang. That kept us busy, no? Sige at sa bukid, and then we kept on looking for other things that we could sell. Products there is a local products sa Pinumungahan.
Like we have basket weavers that produces baskets here that we promote in the
can you take a look at the picture or something?
So this is the product of Coco Hub, right?
Money ang Coco Hub, right?
Yeah.
Nag-order na ko ana para sa imuhang kondosan.
Oh, you order.
Yes.
himo na himo.
Ah,
And
okay.
then
Buy
we
local,
have
no
mga
problem.
suka from
Yeah.
our one here. Nagimit sa tubangan. Like,
We're actually
Oh, yeah.
inside the store, so everything is at arm's reach.
Tanaw daw, let's take a look. Ano man na?
yes. And pure, this is pure suka. Na
Yes, that's
tuba.
ulami.
Yeah.
A lot more items here from our friends here
We have pots,
Sabuki.
planters.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then we usually online na mo siya ibigya, no? Yeah, and the good thing about this is we're going back to the community. We cannot do this man if we don't have the support
People
for the
from the
community.
community. So they can also move forward.
Yeah. Okay, most of these people also lost their jobs during the
Yes.
pandemic. So we help each other here. They produce this, they make these products, we sell them online. And then
Yeah, so these are the products of Coco Hub, right? Meron silang mga baskets, weave baskets. Ang maganda dito, San, kasi they're not doing the business just to earn a living, to earn an income, no? They are also helping people, the farmers themselves, no, na ma-transport yung mga items nila that were stopped, no? Kasi wala nang bumibili, wala nang buyers dahil because of the pandemic, walang means of transportation and all those. So sila yung they made a way that they buy the items from them and put it on the online shop. So they are actually top sellers sa Shopee and Lazada, di ba?
That's very inspiring, no? So, kind of bang, what's the term? It's like it's a symbiotic relationship of buying local.
Yes.
Mga nang nindot kay sa province man, ba, we know that there's a there's a lot of poverty there, and marketing of goods is something that is always a challenge. But I guess the internet, online shopping, equalizes a lot of things, ba?
Yes.
For our farmer friends, no? So Coco Hub, pinamahan, local products, planters, and coconut wine, coconut vinegar.
Coconut vinegar. Bistro, virgin coconut oil. We also have coconut sugar.
Okay. So yung mga products. That's great. That's amazing.
Yeah, and other than that, meron din silang mga frozen products.
Okay.
Healthy
Talk about that.
frozen products. Yung tuna,
To augment,
diba?
to augment the sales because we cannot rely only on one item alone. So we need other items to sell just to survive, for the store to survive. Yeah, that's our tuna station there.
We took advantage of our location since our house here is located
Beside the market.
Like it's the center of commerce town. So
Yes.
we have a stall here. We have a place. So why not develop it and use it as display area for our products, and at the same time we also sell tuna products and frozen products. So
Yeah. So, ito yung sinasabi ko, Sunny. Si Ray ang gumagawa niyang mga ganyan, yung mga labeling. So, they're really a perfect match, di ba?
he do things, he does things, then I do them creatively. So whatever he decides to do, I execute na lang.
Makapalit po da ng tuna product online or sa stall lang yun?
Sa store lang. It's difficult. It's difficult for food items to ship.
Right. So if you're ever in Pinamungahan, mga friends, no, make sure to stop by sa Insoy Niñal Tuna Station. I'm not really sure about Pinamungahan.
Pasalubong spot.
Okay.
Yeah, people drop by to buy stuff for their family and friends back in the city.
So, the travel business is starting to pick up na, no? So, naggawas ng mga tao, nag-outing-outing ng gamay.
Yeah.
Summer
Slowly.
na. So, when people pass by Pinamungahan going to wherever or going to Pinamungahan itself, no? Make sure you pass by and look for the blue logo Insoy Niñal, Tuna Station, and Coco Hub.
Complete name.
The name, the face. Ana.
Yeah.
All right.
And the most awaited part, Sunny, I'm pretty sure that a lot of his fans are already missing him doing his performances, no? So, sa mga gigs. So, pwede bang pasample dyan? Beke naman!
May sample tayo dyan, no?
Grab my guitar here.
Oy, ready.
I'll move.
Parang ready na ang -1, ha?
Can you hear the guitar?
Can you hear it?
Yep.
Just a portion lang of a song. We wrote this song, one of the first songs that we wrote. This song helped us get known to our audience. It's called Inday. Inday, wala ko tayo tinggalan. Lately, manggong sigilan ka pangawan. Di sana akong hinapay, imong gitamay. Inday, please don't say to me goodbye, unless you want to see me cry. Kaya na gusto mo, Inday, ako. Mapupos man ko sa utang, okay lang. Sunod ko ang pangbatang pagkakasyaman. Kabukitan lakas ko, naglaw ka lang. Naglaw ka lang.
Yan. That's a love song. That's one of my favorites. And the other one is Kung Ako Ka Pa Lang. Kung Ako Ka Pa Lang, di ba? Ginahansad ko ato. Oh. Nasaan sila yung mga
I love that song. Personally, my favorite also.
So,
Thank you.
So, sila yung makanta pod.
mga
No,
fans dyan,
interpretative dance lang.
Anyway, so do you have any once again, no, sa Insoy and Ray, thank you so much for your time tonight. And do you have some words for your fans out there?
For the followers of the band, we have a new song coming out this June, single, no? We recorded this a long time ago na, but during the pandemic, we had enough time to work on this and to complete the song and the recording. So there are like 5 to 6 songs, but this one will be the first to be released on June 12th. So natangin na ninyo because that's the first song that we ever released after a long time. Okay.
Yeah.
And then
And yeah, message for your fellow artists out there who are also affected by the pandemic.
Yes. Saludo ko sa mga artists na to because bisan to we're badly hit by the pandemic, our work, ang creative work, people survive the crisis.
Yeah.
Our songs, our poems, our stories that we write, they help a lot of people survive. No, and then we are the ones badly hit, no? Number one, kita gyud ang ego. And yet, ako kitang natabang sa mga tao. So, congrats sa mga artists diha, sa mga saludo kay ninyo sa tanang mga artists salutan, especially sa Cebu. Let's continue doing our stuff, music, art. Kay mga gina ito ang no? So don't let the pandemic destroy your band, destroy your music, your art. In fact, mo na dapat inspiration na to ang kalisod aron padayon sa pagbuhat.
continue
Ray?
to move forward.
Words? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
words.
Nice.
It's basically what I have in mind. Thank you very much for the artists. Sila yung they were the ones who helped us during the darkest times of the pandemic. And yes, continue to move forward. We can do this.
Yeah.
Those.
Yeah,
Thank you.
one day, yung ganito, no? The show must go
Let's
on.
go on.
Yes.
The show must go on. This won't last.
Kapalayon.
And then we'll be performing to you, no? Sa inyo, to our audience one day soon. No? That time will come back. So wait for mga fans ng Missing Filemon na sila yung bago na single that is coming out. 5 singles no, that will be coming out. So yeah, let's fun. That'll be something now for the fans. So let's wait for that. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Insoy
very
and
much
Ray
again.
for your time
Okay.
tonight.
We also commend you
And to the show, thank you very much.
You have
Enjoy
given
your-
so much inspiration to our viewers
Waiting time,
tonight, especially so the artists and those even not those not art na those na hindi mga artists, no. The resilience that you have on how you were able to what do you call this, get
Rise
up
above.
from the crisis that we have experienced in this
Right.
pandemic.
Yes.
Both of
See
you are
you in a while.
Yeah, see you in a while.
Well, see
Thank you, guys.
Thank you
Right.
very much for having
Ayaw.
us.
Thank you, everyone.
All right.
Oh,
So
yun.
that's our show for tonight. No, very inspiring. Ray and Insoy. If ever we pass by Pinamungahan, sa South ba na? No.
So, yeah.
Whenever if we ever gonna go back and pass by Pinamungahan, we'll make it a point, no? Na magpass
Yeah,
by.
my take on tonight's episode, Sunny, is that it's very important for couples to talk, no, to converse, especially so if they are experiencing challenges in life, no. There's no better way to be able to rise above than to plan and talk about it. Kasi you communicate with each other, you will be able to do better things together.
Yeah, no, like Rainin, so you know your priorities. Have that conversation, no, on what to do, and do these things together. No, complement each other. Your strengths and your weaknesses. Your strengths and weaknesses, and you can rise above this. No, you don't have to go through this alone. All right, and that's our show for tonight. Maraming daghang salamat. Maraming salamat sa mga viewers natin. If you like what you saw, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share on the buttons below. And thank you very much, Heidi, also, no, for a wonderful episode.
Thank you, Sunny, and good night.
All right, good night, everybody. And as we always say, financial freedom
Is in your hands.
is in your hands. Good night, everybody.